Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. Just gonna do a trade recap today. We had a great week this week, although price action was not the best. You know, if you stuck to your plan, stuck to your trading plan and didn't break any rules, didn't do any stupid stuff, you would have made tons of money this week. So I know tons of people banked with me in the Discord and a couple people as well. They made some decisions that they probably shouldn't have made, and you know, they suffered the consequences for it, but you know, people learn. And that's why I have this Discord. It's for people to learn, understand how I trade, and just overall get a better understanding of the market. So let's just get straight into the recap. So as you can see here on the 15-minute time frame, you'll notice that the 930 candle opened here, printed a small high, and then just sold straight back off. No entries, nothing prominent at all. I was bullish overall on a higher time frame because we were delivering from this higher time frame mitigation. As you can see, we tap it to the exact tick on the midpoint here. We also do have a lower time frame or a higher time frame SMT right here with this low and this low right here. And then if you look here, we retest that mitigation again, right? So we retest that mitigation, and this is before I take the trade. This is like around noon. So if we go to the 1 minute time frame, I'll show you exactly what I saw. I mean, this is it. From like 9:30 all the way to PM session, there was really nothing. There was a short here that you could have taken, you know, but other than that, there wasn't really much. But we had this accumulation here. We came down, we manipulated, took out all these lows, retested the mitigation, and then from here, you'll notice that we go on the 30-minute time frame. You'll notice that we came down and we took out this low right here with the 1130 candle. So we took out the low with the 1130 candle. What you notice as well, this candle, so this low right here was not mitigated yet. Right, I was watching to see how we react inside of this range here. So we came down and we tapped it. All right, ES came down. We took these lows here. ES did not take this low yet. So I was watching to see how we react off this mitigation. We tapped the mitigation, right? But ES is still kind of hovering around this level. And even though we get a strong reaction off this, there's no entry. Like, we just hit this level and then just pump up. There's nothing to take here. So we trade back up into what? We trade back up into this mitigation here, right? High, low, lower, high, lower, low. And then we trade back down to take out this low to stop out all the people that were long. And now at this point, I'm watching to see if we could trade above this high here, which we do on this candle. It's weak, but we still end up pushing through, right? Watching this 5-minute gap, we close through it. And then we close above this high here as well. If you go to the 5-minute, you'll notice that we close above this 5-minute here as well. So now that I see this, right, we leave a breaker and we close above this 5-minute inversion. Right, I want to see how we come back to this breaker and see how we come back to this 5-minute inversion. We come back to this 5-minute inversion, tap it perfectly, leave the breaker, and then we have a strong reaction off of it, right? Take the low in here. Super strong reaction. Now at this point, I'm watching ES to see what it's doing, and it's following along perfectly. We're following along in the gap, we tap it, we do everything. Now at this point, I see this 1-minute gap. I want to see if we can just inverse this. If not, you know, there were equal highs too here as well, and we actually inversed this. We inversed this and took the equal highs before we closed. I was still very strong about these highs getting taken. I was very, very confident. I still ended up getting break even stopped on this one on the eval. Because obviously, if I'm even the slightest bit hesitant, I'm taking it on the eval. Because I know that even if it does fail, it's an eval. I don't give a shit. The trades that I know are going to work 100%, that I don't hesitate at all, that's when I take them, and that's when they work. So we did close above we did take the equal highs on NQ. We inversed the gap, but we took the equal highs before we closed, right? And then we came back down. I saw this candle open, came down. I entered a contract here, or I entered like 8 micros, I think. And then we came up, did nothing, opened here, and then came down, tapped the gap, and then I entered again. And then pretty much I took out like, what was it, like 1 here, and then I got stopped again on this big wick down, because this wick right here was to rebalance this low to this high. So that wick just wanted that order block. Once we inverse this gap, I was watching to see, you know, how we would treat these equal highs here, and we swept them, right? I didn't want to take a trade and get that many points, you know, like 2 points. That makes no sense. But we swept the equal highs, and then we came back down to this opening price here, and ES did not take that opening price. We had a rejection block with an SMT, and then as soon as I saw it immediately reject back up, hence rejection block, We closed above this opening price here as well, and then I was kind of looking for longs at this point, but I wanted to see the CISD. I really wanted to, and that's what happened. We opened, traded back down, traded right under the open, and notice how this 1 p.m. is the new hour, right? So we open. Oh, sorry, the 1 p.m. open is there. I'm tripping. Oops. So we trade, open, low, rejection block, and then we trade back below the opening price, right? Boom. And then we trade back up. We get the CISD. I enter on the CISD, and then I take it off at the internal high here. Yeah, pretty decent trade for today. 1 BE on the eval and another W on the PAs. So we did pretty damn good last couple weeks. No losses, which is great. But yeah, we're just gonna keep sticking to our rules and see how we can play out the rest of the month. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.